Knock knock.
Who's there?
D.
D who?
The podcast is back.
It's back. Oh, I really thought you were going for a D's nuts joke. I was like, this is how he's going to start the podcast.
This is a mature, not adult rated. This is a mature TV 14 podcast.
There was nothing I could do too. I was like, I'm already too deep in. I can't bail out of this joke. We're already in the bit. So, but thank you for these podcasts is back.
This is a mature podcast. I don't know what you're talking about. So today
welcome.
We got a show for you.
Wait, let me say welcome first. Let me welcome.
No, they don't.
Welcome to
they know what
House
it is.
of Wolf podcast channel. That's our channel. But this is some nerd stuff. Yep. What are we going to talk about today? Give it to the people.
Some Samsung explosions.
Potential real explosion.
Sony
super
problems, big. Some Nintendo problems. And
the problem is you hate Nintendo. That's the problem.
It's not a problem. Okay, I'm in therapy.
And you don't like Zelda because you don't understand it.
Zelda's not a real game.
Because you don't understand it.
Anyway, and
some
Apple
people are dumb.
Creators sounding dumb as hell. That's all we got for you today.
You sound dumb.
You sound so stupid. Anyway,
you sound.
If you don't
dumb.
enjoy the show, you sound dumb too.
Yeah, so don't sound dumb. Leave a like. Leave a comment.
Join the smart people.
Join the smart people. This is the Smart People Clan. And leave a comment about anything you want us to talk about. Let us know what's going on. Enjoy the show. That's what you should do. Enjoy the show.
Psst. With that bite of chocolate, I time traveled.
Are you back to the beginning of the podcast? So, there's a thing that I wanted to talk to you about that we haven't got to talk about because we went 2 weeks without a podcast. And it is... I can't believe you bailed on the headphones within 30 seconds.
You act like this isn't a thing every time you try it.
But they're podcast headphones. It's so we look professional. What are you doing? Anyways, you're like, I'm only going to wear them as a headband anyways. There's something that I was really disappointed. There's some news that came out last week. Super disappointing. They announced that the VR 2, the PlayStation VR 2, is not going to be backwards compatible.
Yeah, I don't know why that surprises you.
It's because there's so many other companies doing VR things that the games, if you get a VR headset on PC, it works across a bunch of different platforms. It's really annoying. It's
different though.
It is different.
All the anti-consumer moves Sony's been doing, you really think that's surprising?
I was surprised, and I guess it was dumb to feel surprised, but I really was.
It kind of was.
Because now I for sure know I'm not getting one.
Yeah, I agree.
Now that's it. Why? And I'm not gonna it's gonna be $500 for that, and they haven't announced it, but I know it's gonna be like $500 for.
Just get a PS5.
No, I'm not getting a PS5. I'm not getting a PS5. And I'm not getting.
What if they?
I'm not getting a PS5, and I'm not getting the PSVR 2, which makes me sad. I do like the PSVR 1. I was just playing it the other day. Other than getting real hot, it's real cool.
Horrible.
So that just because next year I'm buying a what's it called, a new PC. I don't know if I'm gonna get I'll probably want like yours, the MSI one, and with the graphics card in it, and then I'll go to VR with that in the future. So that helped me make my decision. PlayStation sucks. You're stupid.
True.
I'm not going to get your PS5. Maybe. I don't know. Keep putting out games on PS4 and I'll...
I know they're really shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
And again, nobody can buy a PS5 still, so...
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're going to do.
And when they do find it, it's more expensive now, so...
It
is what it is.
It's shameful. That's what it is, Sony. So... Sure. We were at the store. We went to the store. We don't actually get to go to the store together a lot. And Trey bought weird chocolate that we're going to try.
On the podcast.
Huh?
We'll have a taste test. So
he wants a taste test. What's the brand?
Hammond's Pigs and Taters milk chocolate.
So it's supposed to be bacon and potato chips?
Yes.
Okay. Is that this one?
The second one is cookies and cream. We'll do the weird one first.
Okay.
Because cookies and cream seems like the redeemer.
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be all right.
So as you can see, it literally just looks like chocolate.
I was like, yeah, I just need a little freaking piece. Oh, this is like solid ass chocolate.
Hold on. Wait.
Did you already bite into it?
No. The cross section. We don't have one of those cameras that you can see, but I can definitely see some bacon in there.
Is that a little bacon? Oh, it is bacon.
Is that ready for you?
People who listen to podcasts will love chewing. It does taste like bacon. That's
really
weird. That's weird.
It's the same thing as if you were to get one of those maple donuts with bacon on it.
Oh, yeah.
But
More chocolatey.
we're chocolate based. And I'm not a fan of chocolate. Like milk chocolate. So once the chocolate's away and it's mostly just bacon and sweetness, it's really good for me.
It's really weird. I wouldn't buy this.
Really?
It is really weird. That's weird. I don't know. It's all right.
I enjoyed it.
That's all right. Clickety clack.
Next we'll do the cookies and cream.
This one is going to be...
Hold on, I'm still chewing.
Do you need some of your Coke? This podcast brought to you by Coke.
It's down here again. No, actually. This one you can also see little pieces of Oreo. Or cookie, I should say. Okay, ready?
This one's fine. This one is actually lackluster on the cream part.
Wow. I was going to say this one's real cream forward and I like it.
I'm getting more...
I'm getting more cream.
Oh, okay, you know what?
I got more cream than cookie and I enjoyed it.
It tastes like the Hershey one. I'm not that into it.
See?
I'm not that big
But at
on
least
chocolate.
the Hershey one, it's white chocolate and I don't like white chocolate.
Oh, white chocolate is the worst.
So I like this one better.
I don't even know why white chocolate exists.
Yeah, not bad.
That's 2 minutes of chewing. Brought to you by Hammond's. They're not a sponsor, but we'll sponsor.
Yeah.
Hey, we're up for it. We're up for it. But you're gonna get honest opinions. I'm not no corporate shield, unless Disney wants to pay me to say that all Marvel movies are great.
True. I'd give the potato one like a 7, and the cookies and cream like a 6.
I mean, I would try them again. I wouldn't go out and buy them. Like if they were there, I'd be like, let's try some. Let's get some weird fucking chocolate. What was the other thing? I said there was 3 things. There's a Sony thing. And then, okay, big news last week. You sent it to me. Big news last week.
Squeamy.
So
Yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, I think I know where we're going.
yeah, you made me so nervous. I instantly ran. As soon as I got home, I ran home and checked my old phones.
Oh yeah, me too. I checked them right then.
Okay. So what's the guy's name?
Aaron from Mr. Who's the Boss.
Yeah.
Amazing content. Top 10.
He has really. I don't watch his regular stuff. I watch a lot of his shorts. Good content though. He always has good content.
And so with this story, we have differing opinions. So all I'm gonna say is, sorry, it's the Coke. They need to fix something. They need to.
Why didn't you bring water?
I don't know. I didn't think about it. Anyway, how many times does someone have to show you who they are before you believe them?
Oh my God! You're just saying that right now because you have an iPhone.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Regardless, how many times does someone have to show you who they are before you believe them? How many times does Samsung have to show that they are at least worse than industry standards with batteries and battery care?
I think all okay. The battery,
Not even
all
saying that
battery,
they're bad.
battery
That
tech
they're
sucks.
worse than industry standards.
I think they're just the one. I think they're just
the-
the one that got caught first.
The consensus was that it was mostly Samsung. There were some people that said...
Okay,
there were
well,
other
let's say
phones,
what it is.
But it was mostly
You're
Samsung.
going into a whole thing. Say what it was.
Okay.
You never even said what it was.
A bunch of creators out there have noticed that their Samsungs in particular,
On their phone collection, on their older phones.
were separating. But not all of them are older phones.
Yeah, the newest one was a 21, right?
Yeah, the 20s and 21s were showing the same thing. So that's just a year.
Yeah.
Like,
That one's the scary one.
Like, and it's like I said. It's
So
just
by expanding, what he's meaning is the battery is
itself
separating.
is separating the rest
Well,
of it.
it's like
all glass.
it's thickening.
So, yeah, the battery is thickening
Or
which makes
swelling up.
everything
I think
else-
swelling up would be the correct term. It's swelling up and it's popping the phone open,
Yeah.
which is not good.
No, not at all. So, yeah, how many times does Samsung have to show you who they are?
I think you're being more dramatic. I think there's two factors. One factor is they're getting first run phones. That's one thing on new models. They're getting first runs. All these creators, they're getting them before release. That's one thing. Second, it seems to be a problem if you're not using the phone. And do you have a new one of somebody who's their daily user phone
But it's just.
is splitting open?
But I don't know that it's just it was sitting there. Like it.
No,
that doesn't really make it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't.
The way that he was showing it was that the phones in his collection that he used for like a week and then put them on his shelf. Now he's looking at them years later and they're splitting and they've been on dead batteries
Yeah.
for
But
years.
there's no way that those are all on dead batteries. They might be dead now, but there's no way that they were all at zero when he put them there.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But
They might be dead now.
even if you don't use the phone, you can't. The batteries. If you have a phone at 50% and then you store it away, in 2 years it's not gonna have 50% battery.
No, exactly. Yeah.
So,
But it's not about leaving the battery there.
no, it's about the problem is what it looks like from the videos that I was looking at is that when the battery is completely emptied, there's something is going wrong there, and there's a chemical that is gassing. One of the chemicals in the thing is gassing when it's on zero or low, and then that gas expands the battery, and then the battery splits. And then if you plug that phone in,
Yeah.
non-recommendation, you will have some Note 7 explosions.
Yeah, but then again, also like we really don't know that this isn't a bigger problem.
The batteries.
same
Remember, a long time ago, we were talking about batteries in general and phones and battery technology. Batteries suck in general. The moves on batteries, they're like it's almost the same battery every year.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're doing a bunch of software tricks to make the battery last longer. That's what Apple did. Apple, they have their own chips in there, so they designed it from the chip up to consolidate power when necessary, and each function has its own power source that it needs, so it could cut off, so it can last. I don't know how much of the iPhone's lasting now, like plus 10 hours.
Yeah.
And so the battery really hasn't, like the battery cells haven't changed. They might be making them smaller or whatever, incremental things, but the technology still sucks. It's just shitty technology.
I'd just be willing to bet that there's a lot of people out there whose phones do stuff like that. Like because the last one he showed was the scariest because it was a super slight separation, something you wouldn't catch. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who have that and they just use their phones normally.
Yeah.
Or their battery goes dead and it just doesn't turn on anymore, and they don't even like report it or anything. It's like,
Yeah, that's true.
I got a messed up phone. It's okay. It is what it is.
Because I felt like I got a messed up flip phone, my first one, because it would overheat.
Yeah, and when it happened, you just didn't think anything of it. You were just like,
these phones must just run hot.
Yeah, or that.
That's what I just thought.
It must be a thing. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have those issues.
I'm not saying it's not dangerous, and I'm not saying that Samsung doesn't need to do something to like deal with it, because right now, if a government decides like this is dangerous, they could just pull all Samsung's phones off the market.
And I think like it's a Samsung issue, and like I said, they need to fix it, because at this point it's happening too much. Like there's too many things. Like the Note 7 was 100% Samsung's fault.
Yeah,
they cut corners, literally and figuratively, when designing that battery to get everything to fit. So it was rounded off in the corner instead of straight.
Yeah,
and that's why it was exploding.
The chemicals were mixing, right? Something like that. The chemicals in the battery were mixing.
Yeah, because the shape wasn't right. Like you can't have these issues and be a company the way you are.
Not the size and scale that they are when they're the face of Android.
They should be fixing it, because the only reason why Samsung is in control now is because the U.S. banned Xiaomi from
Xiaomi and Huawei?
Huawei from competing in America, and Xiaomi's not in America. That's the only reason why Samsung is like the market leader right now. Because 3 years ago, if you would say in 2022 Samsung would still be leading the Android market, not a lot of people would have believed
I wouldn't, because there was a bunch of good Xiaomi phones. Like
Xiaomi and Huawei at the time.
Because they were right
Huawei
about
was
to
making the Pixel, weren't they?
I don't know if they were making. I can't
Huawei
say
had
for
a
sure.
phone that was like really good at the time. I forget which one it was. It might have been just their phone.
But I was waiting because they were like, "Oh, we're coming to market in America," and I was waiting for it to happen, and then they got pulled.
Yeah, it was.
Which, you know, I don't want the Republic of China to also have access to all my stuff, like Google.
I mean, they already do. They already make all the iPhones.
So I don't know. It's not good. It's not good that, I don't know. People are weird. You know those batteries too, from that video. I don't know if you noticed. A lot of those batteries, the stamp on them is only for 5 years, anyways.
Yeah,
it's kind of shitty that you buy something for $1,600 and it's only good to last for 5 years before the battery starts really degrading in a dangerous way.
And shout out to Apple because they made a stride with this year's phone, but that wasn't an issue when there was removable backs for the battery, because then you can switch out the battery.
Yeah.
But now the way it is you can't do that. And the reason why I say shout out Apple is because they changed that this year to where the back, not on the Pro, on the base model, it comes off easy.
What?
Like you still need tools, but you basically just need a pry tool to get in there, lift up, and then it comes off.
Do you have to heat it still? Or is it still glued?
I think you have to heat it, but you don't have to. It's definitely not as complicated as this one. And like,
because they were purposely making them more complicated.
To repair the Pro, the back, it's like $500, and to repair that one is like $70.
Oh, okay.
Because they made it to where the back is no longer the housing. So on this one,
there's something else there behind it.
If you take the screen off, the rest of the phone is everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's probably ribbon stripped or something into the into the motherboard
the back
or whatever.
Has all the framing and stuff like that. But now on that phone, the back comes off.
Does that make them heavier?
Replace the screen.
Does that make them heavier?
What?
The phones?
This one?
Yeah. Does that feel heavier than your last one?
Super heavy phone.
Oh yeah. Because I'm like, how could you have that extra casing and it not increase the weight?
The Pros are super heavy.
I am Groot.
That's great.
Yeah, we disagree, but still, it has to be fixed. It's not like there's no easy fix. There's already, what do they say, like a billion phones out right now. Like there's no simple way to fix this problem. But I don't know. The batteries suck in general.
They need to do it soon.
Or let other competitors, because it's Motorola, ain't it?
Motorola's not making flash.
They're not doing it.
Google's not it either.
No, oh yeah, man. Google. What about what I sent you the other day about Stadia? That Stadia is closing. It's just like,
the most unsurprising news of the year.
Like, we talked about it. I don't know if you remember when we started the podcast, we were talking about Stadia. Because I was excited for it, because I was hoping with all that money. This is before they started canceling all their development that they were doing, because they were going to make games. And then they realized it's really hard to make video games. It's not fucking easy. But they are giving everybody full refunds.
They are?
Yeah, if you bought controllers and if you bought games, they're going to just give you a refund on everything.
There's a Stadia controller over there.
I didn't pay for that.
Horrible.
I got because I was on YouTube Red at the time, I got some type of thing. All I had to do is pay shipping, I think, and then I got the Chromecast 3 to play it on, and I got the controller, and I think I got like some store credit or something. But they gave you enough store credit to where you had to spend like $5 or $10 to get a game, like a good game.
I'm so glad that Google doesn't rule my life anymore.
And I never invested. Like, they would send me emails all the time, like, "Oh, these games are on sale," and I was like,
should have just bought one.
I'm not willing to invest. I didn't know I was gonna get all my money back if they want to belly up. Yeah,
Horrible.
Just another thing, another project that Google is just destroying.
Is such a failure, bro.
Google is so bad. It seems like they fail, honestly, way more than they would. Like, they got Gmail, but
and nothing else. Like, they have nothing good.
Well, right now they're what's it called? Their word processing. What is it? I forget what theirs is called. Sheets. No, they got Sheets and they got
Slides. Well, I mean, they have
that little suite. Their free thing that they're doing with education and stuff. That stuff's working out.
no for sure, but it's just like everything else is no.
There's been like 5 messaging apps.
Google Plus, Google Hangouts,
Google Voice was like implemented with texting too.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Allo.
Oh yeah.
That was supposed to be RCS before RCS.
Yeah, I don't know.
Google's such a failure.
Well, it just leaves now. We have Amazon, which has all the money too, and they just keep chugging along. Of course, Microsoft and PlayStation and what's the people who make Nvidia. Nvidia has a streaming thing too. Streaming still sucks. I think that's
and Epic Games.
Epic the streaming do.
I don't know about streaming.
Oh yeah, these are the streamers, the people who are still doing streamer subscriptions. Yeah, I don't know. I still I have all of them, all the console ones. Well, Nintendo doesn't stream obviously, but
if they did, it'd be a nightmare.
It would be super nightmare. They can't even emulate their own games. Really, it's really crazy how they can't do that.
Nintendo's horrible too.
I know you're ever since you sold your Switches, you got real Nintendo hate.
Oh, it was there before. That's why I sold the Switch.
This dude has real Nintendo hate. Like just everything they do is trash. They're the worst.
Just because Nintendo, how many times are they gonna make the same mistakes? Because they're not making any new mistakes.
They're not making mistakes. They're making decisions to them.
They are mistakes. Oh, they bring a new game back. Oh, it's not the game that people wanted. They do a new collection, but then they don't put the most important game in the collection. It's just like stuff like that. They bring out a new service.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't work.
Weak sauce.
It's horrible, but it's more money and it's expensive, and you still have to talk to people through an app.
Oh yeah, that's all that stupid. And I can't even argue with you because I barely buy games on Switch.
Breath of the Zelda. Jeez.
Whew.
Breath of the Wild is coming. 2 is coming out. The new Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
The old Zelda game is still $60 somewhere.
Oh,
most places.
That's forever.
Like
that was even when
how many times is this gonna happen?
I think the Wii was midway through its generation. I even think the Wii U stuff was already starting. And if there was somewhere that had new GameCube games, still the same. I think they were $50 at the time.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, they have a lot of pride.
2017. This is 5 years now, going on 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first party games.
You want these people to play.
But the problem is you have like a whole consumer thing with it. But guess what? The consumers keep buying it because every game that comes out on Switch is breaking sales. Like the Wii U ports that they did sold way more than they did on Wii U.
Yeah, they're going to be in trouble with this new Switch 2 whenever it comes out, or their new console, because they're not going to have a failed console to take all their games.
No, but it'll be backwards compatible.
Super Mario World 3 Part 2.
They'll make it backwards compatible.
Mario Kart 8.
They can't abandon that.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Ultra.
Super Mega.
Super
64
Mega
Ultra.
Mario Kart Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild Zelda Deluxe Edition.
They're gonna have to. I mean, the next console comes so we'll just get the first 3 years of Switch games again.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, we'll get a new Animal Crossing. We'll get a new Luigi's Mansion. We'll get a new
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Mario Kart. No, it'll be 4.
No, I'm talking about. I'm making fun of them porting all their games.
Now it's in 4K. That's what they'll do. Everything will go to 4K.
But will it though?
It's like here's the re-release of Breath of the Wild.
If Nintendo makes a console that's close to current standards, game over.
They're not going to.
No, but I just mean if it's on like PS4 levels to where everything looks good in this cartoon world, like if they can just make their games look like Fortnite.
And Fortnite looks like crap.
No, but I mean, it looks good in their universe.
Oh yeah.
Fortnite looks good on console. On computer, it looks horrible. Looks like trash. But that's because it's on PC. Whatever.
Aren't you a PC gamer yet?
No.
You still won't. I have someone trying to hack my Steam account. I get emails about it.
Oh, my bad, G.
Is that you?
No.
Are you trying to log in? I gave you the password. You have to. Steam is real picky about verification.
That was not a great purchase.
What?
In my opinion.
For your computer?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
should have known. I think I did know.
What? You're just gonna buy a new iPad? I told you that's what you should have done.
Yeah, but you didn't listen. No, I'm kidding.
I did listen to every damn request you had.
Is that I was playing games on there. It was
You were emulating games.
That. No, I was playing on Game Pass and stuff too.
Oh.
But it was just I made a gaming decision at the wrong time. Because it was the middle of July.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the middle of June, early July. That is the dead point for all of the games that I play.
Mm-hmm.
So I was literally like, I have literally nothing to play. And it was true. But now that I do have stuff to play, it's like...
Well, because you don't have to dive in. When I went to PC gaming, I didn't have anything else. I didn't have a 360 or a PS3 or nothing. Mm-hmm. So when I was only in that ecosystem, then I started buying games and I was finding cheap games.
It's not even that deep, really. It's just that Madden wasn't out yet, 2K wasn't out yet, and both of those games are out now. So it's like,
oh, so you're saying you're upset that you're not playing it because you're playing other things?
Yeah, like, and when I bought them, 2K was in month 11. I mean month 10. Madden was in month 11. So nobody was playing those games, including me. So I was just sitting there like, damn, what do I do with all this time? But now,
yeah, well, do you even utilize your
out.
computer for your music producing and stuff like that?
No.
It has a freaking graphics card on it.
I understand what you're saying, but you also
you haven't even scratched the potential.
That's how do I say this? It's illegal.
It's illegal to download the programs because you don't want to buy them?
Yeah.
Oh.
And right now we're using the cracked version on my boy's laptop.
Oh, you don't want to put a cracked version on yours and you get tracked?
No,
or
last
what?
time we tried on my old laptop, it didn't work. Like the files, it didn't download.
Yeah, your cheap one that you bought.
Huh?
The one, because you had a different one and then you didn't like that one and you got a new one that was smaller.
No, both.
Oh.
Both never had.
I think this is a you guys problem.
No, I mean it was the same literal download file that he used.
Yeah, but was it?
He emailed it to me.
Was it like in 32? Was it like a 32?
Oh, I don't know. It would
64?
download, but his has everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mine wouldn't. Like for example,
like plugins and stuff and sounds.
Plugins, and when you would look at the recording, you could see the voices, right? So you could see every take, blah blah blah. When I tried to use it, it didn't have the takes.
No.
So like, it just wouldn't work twice. So they might have just. It could be as simple as they noticed the cracked version, and they updated the file so that way you couldn't use that.
It just
version.
doesn't have, or it's like almost like a trial version.
Yeah.
It just has all the simple shit on it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
How do you make music with stolen stuff when it has a signature on it?
I don't know. We never had that issue before.
Oh, there is a signature on that. The signature on if you use like a stolen version of Photoshop, there's a signature on it. But people don't realize
it. Is it a stolen version of it? If it's cracked? No, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it is stolen. So. Well, now a lot of the I don't know if the music producing services are like this. Are they like Photoshop now is part of like a suite that you pay like monthly or yearly for?
Uh-huh.
Now, and they're like, well, we're constantly updating. So there's not a big new one every year. It's just a new constant update.
Last time I checked, though, it was like $200 to just own the system.
No, just to own it one time?
Yeah. So I don't know if they moved to like a monthly thing. But that was the last time I checked. But yeah, so no, I don't use it for any of that stuff.
I was just curious. Yeah, you don't even use your computer for... you bought a beast of a computer, and then it's like you bought an Apple like Pro... Mm-hmm. like an Apple Pro laptop, and you're like doing some Mac Air shit on it.
Yeah, so it's there. You can buy it.
I don't want to buy yours.
Why not?
Probably all fucking virused out.
Yeah.
I've talked about this too many times, but you've destroyed my computer. That thing is a fucking paperweight. I couldn't even rebuild and like change. I would have to. You fucking murked that one, man. I couldn't believe it. I won't talk about it again because I've talked about it like 3 times already.
Have you on here?
Mm-hmm. At least twice, especially like when Eric was on.
Rest in peace. I don't know what happened.
That shit. I think it's in my garage somewhere. I just have to throw it because it's not. It's not savable. I've already like erased everything on it.
Make a burner account, sell it on Facebook, and then just
never call it. Never, yeah, completely block.
So they can't know who you are anymore, and then just run off with the plug.
And did you see that thing? I wanted to get your opinion on it. That thing on Philip DeFranco last week, where a guy killed his wife, and then took the daughter, and she was like, I don't know, like 15. And they put out an Amber Alert. I think this was like LA area, if I remember the story correctly. And they were around, they were running around. The Amber Alert went out. Somebody recognized them like 9 hours later, something like that. There was a big ass police chase and then a shootout. So there's like automatic weapons going off and the police are shooting. It's going back and forth. Well, then someone runs out of the car, tries to run into like a foresty area or some shit like that, and full tactical gear. They run out there. One cop sees it, kills, and then I think the other person gave up. I can't remember if they gave up or went out shooting. Well, anyways, when all the dust settled, they went and checked. The person in the tactical suit was the kid.
Yeah.
And then people got mad at the cops.
What are they supposed to do?
That's what I was like. I was like, how are you mad at the cops?
I'm all for ACAB, right? But like, yeah, what are they supposed to do? Someone was running. If she wouldn't have got shot, I'm sure if she wouldn't have had the gear on. If it was this 15-year-old girl, I don't think she would have
if she would have ran out with no tactical gear on, I don't know. When I heard that they're blaming the cops, I was like, that's not dad's fault.
Yeah, I don't think they would have shot her. I think if she would have like had a weapon or something, then maybe they would have shot her. But I don't think they would have shot her like that.
Yeah,
off rip. Yeah, that's great parenting.
It's like, I just couldn't believe, like, and then the next part of the story was like, and the internet is upset. Oh, here we go, another police shooting. Like, whoa, this is not the same. This is not the same as the police busted in on someone sleeping and they just shoot at them. Like, this is like a full fucking battle, like a war battle. Yeah, and then someone takes off full. It was like, it would be like if you're in war and someone in the other soldier's gear was running away and you're like, not here, pop.
Yeah, exactly.
You can go be getting reinforcements, pop.
It's stupid. Yeah, I agree. It's not their fault.
I just freaking could not believe that. I'm not excited about the police. You don't believe
that the internet got mad over something?
Over something stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how you don't believe that.
So I know. I can't believe I still get shocked. I still tend to get shocked.
Kind of wild for that.
It's pretty dumb. So we're getting closer to a set. Right now we have some birthday celebration stuff up for Trey's birthday that's coming up.
Howdy.
I don't know if you can see on there. I don't think you can see. I think it's cut off. 21. He's a grown ass man, paying his taxes, paying his car note.
Yep, they take 20%.
Just 20%?
Depends on the check.
I'm like, wait until they hit 30. Wait until they're taking 30.
No. I would simply never again work.
And then right next to that, our lovely new House of Wolves sign.
House of Wolves.
That's the channel name, baby. Huh?
No, why'd you have to brighten this up? Nobody can see what it says.
No, it'll be when I do the edit, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, this is a gift. It was a birthday gift from the fan of a podcast.
I'm talking about these lights being.
Oh no, not this these lights have to be bright, so we're not red.
No, I want to be red. A lot of red gang.
Just so it's not just a red podcast, but that's from Jordan. Appreciate it, Jordan. And you know what I thought too after I opened it up and I was like, I cannot believe that he got this. I'm like, his birthday's next month. There's no way I can get him anything as cool as what he got me.
Just get him some like exclusive hair ties.
Some exclusive hair ties. If I can find the newest black girl hair stuff and send it out to him, he'll be really excited.
Unreleased, yeah.
This is that doo-doo shit.
Just send him a Gucci headband.
Well, as soon as I can afford a Gucci headband, he's the first one to get one.
Stupid.
Yeah, we're no way closer. I haven't got any closer to a set yet. it's still, everything's still up, but that sign is definitely gonna be part of the set, representing the YouTube channel.
I said, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
I
It's
just
weird.
yawned.
It felt, when I seen that and put it up, it made it feel real.
It's gonna be the on-air sign.
But yeah, if you see red in the studio, we're recording, so shut your fucking mouth.
Wow, that was aggressive. Who are you mad at?
Nobody.
Squeeze me.
So you.
Wow.
That was interesting.
All that for
What happened?
all that for what?
What is it? What does the time say on there? 37? Is that what I read?
Yeah, 38
Oh, okay, good.
out of 57.
Out of 50. Oh, we only have 57 minutes because I didn't delete the last one. That's not good. So what else has been going on?
Are we back?
We're back.
Okay. I want to talk about a couple things on the new iPhone.
Oh, iPhone.
Yes.
Maybe you'll convince me to buy one.
I don't think so. I'm just going to talk about mainly what I've seen from other people
Uh huh.
that is very annoying. All right, so here it is. If you haven't seen it somehow, bam, bam. You see the hole punch? Let me go to my settings so you can see the hole punch. Hurry up.
Don't show your Apple ID. Don't give it away.
Why not?
I don't know. Can people
Isn't
hack your
that the
stuff?
fun part? Here, I'll watch
Please,
a YouTube video.
please hack me.
There's the hole punch right at the top. There we go. Y'all can see that. So I wanted to talk about a couple things. Number one, this screen, extremely bright.
It is right.
Extremely bright. Extremely bright. It's incredible. Like, I thought my old phone was bright.
Mm-hmm.
This phone
The
somehow
22?
washes it out. Yeah, extremely bright. Number two, if you ever hear someone in the coverage of this phone talk about that the always on display is too bright, they're on crack.
You got what?
I don't know
What a
what to tell you.
complaint!
Look, there it is.
Oh, it's
There it
fine.
is.
That's dim for. That's
it
not
is.
even.
Look,
My watch screen has a
there's
brighter
on
one.
my baby Groot lock screen. There's off. Oh, that was,
Oh, that was a
screenshot.
picture.
There it is off.
People
Y'all can see the difference.
people are complaining.
What are you talking about? Too bright. What? So stupid. Also, it's very funny / very annoying. 70-30 annoying to funny to see all these Apple fan people talk about how they turned the always on display off. They didn't like it. They're not used to it. It's dumb. It's this and that. You sound stupid. Like, you sound dumb. Okay, it is what it is. Because first of all, Apple implemented the always on display in an amazing way to where you keep your lock screen and all the widgets that they let you put on there now on your always on display that no other phone has. Right. So you have the best, arguably the best, because it's a preference thing. But you have, always on display, and you're like, oh, I turned it off. I turned it off. You sound stupid. Okay.
Especially with the phone with the best battery on.
Right. Second of all, yes, people talk about the battery life is worse with the always on display. You want to hear? You want to hear these numbers?
Oh, he brought paper.
I have receipts.
He brought paperwork with him. Oh shit.
I have receipts. So I'll just go.
We're okay, I think.
I'll just go the last 7 days.
Okay.
The last 7 days, I charged my phone to a total of 148%. Right.
Oh, so that means you charged it 2.5 times? 148 or
one
one
and a half times. So from when I took it out the charger, I charged it again halfway. You know how much that was? 11 hours of screen on time, 3.5 hours of screen idle time. And screen idle is either in your pocket or always on display on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of what? 15 hours of screen time? Of screen time? The next day, charged it to... No, I lied. Not 148. 125%. Because there's another bar there. 150 is the top. So again, 120%. This was 14 hours of screen on time.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing all
2 hours
day?
of screen idle time. Well, when you're up until 1 in the morning, that's an extra hour.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up at like 9.
Oh, okay.
And you have the rest of the day, and then it overlaps. Okay, so like I said,
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
yeah, and Monday was my day off, so I was just watching YouTube all day. So 14 hours of screen on time. So a total of 16 hours and 120%. Tuesday, I charged my phone to 100%. I got 11 hours of screen on time. Wednesday, not even 100%, 88%, 11 hours of screen on time. Same thing on Thursday, 7 hours of screen on time. Friday, 10 hours of screen on time.
Stop your fucking complaining.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting 10, 11 hours of screen on time, not battery life.
I don't even get nothing close to that. I think I might get 6 hours screen on time.
My S22 was like 4 hours.
Well, yours was
5
defective.
Hours. Even so.
Yours was super defective.
Even so.
Like,
5 hours is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, even like 12, 11 hours is crazy.
Well, I got that split battery situation, I think. Is my battery split or is it just the bigger one?
I think it's just all on one side. Yeah. So if you're complaining about the battery life, what are you talking about? You sound dumb. What other complaints have I been hearing around town? It's not really... Oh, people have been complaining about the always on display. You don't see it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. If you go on any app, you don't see it. If it's on Twitter,
yeah,
you don't see it. It's on YouTube.
They're complaining they're seeing it on apps.
Yeah.
Are they getting screen burn in? Is that what they're trying to say?
No, like they can see it, like there. They're saying, "Oh, the notch was better." Well, you, if you watch videos like a normal person, you don't see it. The only app
they're upset about the new notch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The only app that
you
said the always on display.
Oh, I meant
that's what I was like. You just talked about that.
Dynamic Island.
And I was so confused. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
The only app that I've ever seen it in is TikTok because it's the full screen. Right? You can see it in TikTok, but 99% of TikToks, it's out of the way still.
But every phone has a notch or a chin or 99%, whatever.
It's out of the way still. I'll show one of my videos on the screen.
I don't know. I mean, I have a bend in the middle of my phone. I see through that. So people are so crazy.
Look, this is a video of me. Look, you can see it, but like I said, it's out of the way. What are we talking about? You sound dumb.
I mean, we got to get over complaining about hole punches and cutouts. You just sound dumb.
Look at the Z Fold 4. Do you want that? Look into their under display.
No.
Do you want that?
You don't want that.
Do you want that? That's the other option. Like, you sound stupid. And there were people complaining that the Dynamic Island didn't do as much as Apple said it did, like in their little presentation. You sound dumb. It is a marketing presentation.
So they're going to show every app that works with it, one after the other.
Third-party people found out with the Apple event when it happened.
So for real?
Once third-party people... Yeah, because they didn't want it to get leaked.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So once third-party apps start being able to use it, you'll be able to use it more. The phone has been out for 2 weeks and 2 days.
It's only been that long. It's only been 2 weeks since you got the phone?
The 16th, yeah.
Dang, it feels like you've had it longer. Time doesn't mean anything.
2 weeks and 2 days. You sound dumb. Okay, that's all.
That's going to be a whole separate...
You sound dumb. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the title is going to be. It's going to be something really inflammatory towards...
You sound dumb.
You sound dumb, Apple fans. And then...
Because that's what it is. Like, you sound dumb. And like... And people talking about this isn't an upgrade from the 13. Okay, look.
It's hard to justify a half step. If you have
a 13 Pro and you go to a 14 Pro, it's going to feel like you got a new phone. There's enough upgrades. The camera is way better.
I wouldn't suggest getting a 13 Pro and then going and get a 14 Pro.
No, but I'm just saying, for the people that are, they're like, oh, it's not the big one upgrade. You sound dumb. The camera's way better.
There's no big upgrades anymore. The
speaker is 10 times better. Like, I don't know what they did, but the speaker on this phone is obnoxiously loud, but not just loud to where it's like, that hurts my ears.
Not like the tinny loud?
Yeah, it's just louder and the volume is better. And then you still have everything else that you had last year.
You hear the man?
Without a notch.
You sound dumb.
You just sound dumb. Like, would I recommend you go out and spend the money again? No. But if you're like me and you have a next plan and you want to upgrade, you're thinking about it, just do it. Like, it's an upgrade. It is. That's what it's there for. always on display. You sound dumb if you don't like it. The battery life. You sound dumb if you say it's not at least on the same level. You just sound dumb, okay? Stop it. Get some help. read one review of any Android phone that came out this year and then compare it. You sound dumb. It's at least... So it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And that sounds like a dig at Android, but what I'm saying is you're always on display with Apple, what they did. It's not any different.
It's just something that's new that they're going to complain about.
It's like,
in
oh my God,
6 months, everyone's
bro,
gonna,
you sound so stupid.
the YouTube videos about the dynamic island are going to be like, this is the most amazing. It's just going to be. It just takes time for these weird Apple people who don't change things. You guys just got wallpapers like a year ago. Okay, so you guys have to slow down.
It was like 2 years ago.
Oh, excuse me.
But you can change.
And you got folders and shit. And more widgets, and
widgets.
You guys they're rolling out a lot for Apple people. It's really intense for them.
Yes, it is. You can tell, and it's so they just sound so stupid. And it's some of them, and it's some issues. But yeah, y'all sound dumb as hell.
Are there YouTubers that are saying this, or is it just
YouTubers? And I'm not even gonna go into.
We're not
because
gonna.
Honestly, it's a bunch of them.
Oh.
I will sit here and say that. So there's channels that cover everything.
Yeah.
Flossie Carter covers every single phone that comes out. But like Marcus Brownlee covers every phone that comes out.
Yeah.
UAC covers every phone that comes out.
Yeah.
These only Apple channels, they don't cover every phone that comes out. So they're like, oh my God, always on display. It's so stupid. It's just always on. It's too bright. It's obnoxious. What?
Yeah,
you sound dumb.
Okay, so these YouTube pages that are hyper like about one specific thing, they just always end up sounding crazy. How do you I was like a while ago I was looking up about something about Kingdom Hearts lore. It was just I just needed information, right? So then all of a sudden I was like getting like this videos of these certain creators, and I was like, damn boy, how are you coming out with a new video about Kingdom Hearts every day? There's not because
there's always stuff in there.
There's not even like a new game. There's like mobile games, but I'm like, there's not even anything really. You're every day. Yeah, every day there's a thing. Like when anime people and it's just one show every day. How do you do that?
There's always something. There's always an idea.
That's freaking crazy.
Content is king. Push it out.
Content is king. Oh yeah, we're gonna push a little bit more content.
No, but like for real, we're
gonna be just like them.
Watching some of these videos about this phone. And I was just like, you sound so stupid right now. You sound dumb as hell.
You're really triggered by this.
It's because it's so stupid. Because they'll be like, oh, like what I said was an exact quote, by the way. The always on display is too bright. I had it on while I was sleeping and it's too bright. Why do you have it on when you're sleeping?
You're sleeping?
Why do you have it on when you're sleeping?
Oh, well, my phone folds when I sleep.
So. But even so, the Samsung, the S22 that I had, it had it always on display. When you put it in night mode, you set the hours you want it.
Yeah.
The same thing here. If I put my phone in focus mode, the always on display turns off.
Doesn't the iPhones know when you go to bed?
That.
Don't they do that? Don't they do that yet?
No, but you have to set up a focus sleep.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll do that. Right? But like why do you have it on when you're sleeping anyway, dummy?
Moving on.
So stupid.
Moving on. I like this rant. I do appreciate the passion. I've been really enjoying it. I hope something else pisses you off this week when we record again. I get it feels like a shorter episode, but it's really not. But you guys have fun. We're gonna see you soon.
Yep.
Because we're gonna try to pump some more. If anything, there'll be mini casts. If we just have a product, if we end up having something that we want to talk about, we'll just pop it up.
You guys are gonna get a lot more.
Because it's October, baby.
4-hour content from us.
October is pushing. Can I say we're pushing P? Is that still cool?
No, it's not.
Damn it. I'm always late.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, well, thank you for watching some nerd stuff. I'm brought to you by
Coca-Cola and Hammond's.
No. The House of Wolves podcast company.
They still sent it. Relax.
Oh. Actually, I might just drop podcasting off the thing. It would just be House of Wolves.
If we just say it, maybe they'll if we just
send
say
a check.
And tag them, yeah, they'll just send the check, or they'll just send us products, like they'll just be like,
okay. Brought to you by Coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brought to you by Coke.
This is some nerd stuff from House of Wolf. the House of Wolves channel.
House of Wolves.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.